this has its own magic.
Welcome to the Clear Vision Podcast. It's me, John. You got my boy Trevo.
Hello, hello.
My dog Eli.
What up, what up?
And then yours truly, Brian J.
Hello.
Man,
I'm so excited right now.
Today is such a great, splendid day, man. I'm over here blushing.
I see it. I see the rosy.
We got to be on this.
ISO. The rosy
Because we have somebody on here, man.
I didn't even know you had a dimple. Wow.
We got somebody on here, man. Been knowing her for a long time, almost half my life. Is it been half my life, probably? More than half my life, man. And it's like my other half, you know, it's my soulmate.
Yeah.
It is the queen of the house, the backbone.
Wow.
The brain can't function without a backbone.
That is true. Jelly. Be jelly, be gelatin.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you said, yeah. I thought you was jealous. I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Okay. Man, the mother of my beautiful children, and, you know, it's Kerri Williams.
Hello.
What an intro.
Yes, that was great. Had my heart fluttering.
Oh, that's the goal, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a chance to introduce yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, like you said, my name is Kerri.
Hey, Kerri.
Hey.
There we go.
That's Kerri in the house, man. Kerri in the house.
Yeah. Hot Mama, as you know, everybody call her Hot Mama. That's her nickname for me. As you know, we start off every episode with the homie therapy.
Hold on, you getting the hell of the game. I got you, bro. I got you. It's all good, man.
He's
all the way off. It's all good.
You can find us
here. You can find us here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, put somebody on, follow us on all platforms. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, put somebody on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Eli?
Yes, sir.
We have a listener letter.
Praise God.
Today.
Praise God.
There we go. But go ahead and how can somebody else leave one?
Send us a listener letter, man. clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Let us know how you're feeling, what's going on in your life. Just check in with us, man. That's all we really want. We just want to communicate with the community. So hit us up, clearvisionpod@gmail.com. And also, if you would like to be on the show, that's one way you can get us. And also Instagram, DM. Facebook, DM, YouTube. Anywhere you see a video, leave a comment and check us out, man. Hit us up.
DJ, how can they support us, man?
$.
Come on, Pastor.
Santiago, put some auto-tune on that for me. $$ Clear Vision Pod if you support us, if you believe in us, if you believe in the movement. If you want some changes, if you think, we should get a better... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. We love Possibility Studios.
Shout out to Possibility Studios.
We can use some artwork. Yeah, but like, if you want to add some aesthetics. Clear Vision Pod.
Yeah, there we go. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Shout out to Possibilities, man.
Shout out to them.
Possibility is such a great place. If y'all haven't heard of them, y'all need to check in. They do a lot of work around the community, and what they stand for here is powerful. I know me and Trev, we've already talked about this.
Making all things possible.
Man, they're a great, valuable resource. Okay, now.
Yeah, you good, bro. It's all good.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Clear Vision Pod as well.
Yeah. Happy birthday to 7.
Happy birthday, 7.
Happy birthday. Yes, sir.
Guys, homie therapy. We can go ahead and DJ, I'm gonna save you for last, bro. I feel like today's a
big day.
Big day for you, man.
It's a lovely day.
So but for me, I can start off. I'm excited.
Yes.
She's part of my 2 weeks, so she's here. God. Well, it's been a while though. It's been more than 2 weeks since we met.
Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4.
It's New Year's, man. It's New Year, new us.
Happy New Year's.
It's the New Year's, same me. Just a lot of growth. That's what I'm looking for this season, this year. Yeah. What else? Life is good, man. I worked 12 days straight. It's good to have a weekend.
Yeah. Brother was going through it.
Oh, yeah. I was sleep at 8 o'clock.
Working, man.
Oh, you know. But.
Nothing better.
Nothing better, bro. Trev, what'd you say, bro? Rather have a lot on my plate.
I'd rather have a lot on my plate than nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So
straight up.
It's we get to go to work, right?
Yes.
We get to.
Yes.
Because
Privilege.
I've had a time where I could not go to work.
That's real.
And
That's real.
that wasn't good.
God is good.
Yeah, so, man, I've been going to therapy, man. I had a conversation with my therapist. We talked about wasting time arguing with the wall, basically. Arguing with walls. And therapy's so interesting because it kind of gives you a way to track back to where it all started, the thought process behind it. It's so interesting uncovering things like, I know he kind of said like your mind blocks out certain things that it doesn't think is important no more.
Absolutely.
For example, like why is it important to know why you argue with people, or why do you feel the need to argue with somebody?
Right.
Yeah. And kind of tracing it back to not having a voice at one point in your life to actually say what you needed to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, bro. I've had a great 2 weeks.
Amen.
Awesome.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Go ahead.
That's on me.
It's on you.
Well, I guess my last 2 weeks have been, busy with the kids as always. Like I said, it's a new year, so it's not a new me, but it's hopefully a better me, and looking forward to the opportunities this year brings. And yeah, just here for the ride.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
My name's Eli, and I'm an alcoholic.
Thank you for sharing.
Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go next, man. Yeah, it's been a ride, man. First of all, I want to thank my wife.
Come on.
And shout out my wife
Shout out to her.
for being everything I need.
Come on.
Being everything I need and more. And we had the baby. So, yeah. We had the baby. It's a boy, so I got 3 of them things. So, it's a boy. So, another boy, we were happy, man. I know we wanted a girl, but as soon as I got to catch the baby, as soon as I caught the slippery baby, man, we was in awe, man.
Yeah.
She was perfect. Baby was perfect. No, I don't cry when my kids are born. I've only cried in the process on our first birth when Jaws was like she couldn't take the pain anymore. She was disappointed in herself, and I cried, just to show her how proud I was of her, because she was in labor for 21 hours. And on the last 2 hours, she couldn't take it anymore. And I told her, I was like, man, I can't even take an IV. You know what I mean? So, like, you're my hero, So that's the only time I've cried as far as birth. But
Such a man.
beautiful baby. His name is Kerri Samir Wilson. And he's
Shout out Kyrie.
yes, he's I love him, man.
He's beautiful.
He's our so far he's our easiest baby. So
Praise God, you
I've been
deserve it.
getting more sleep than I'm surprised. Like I've been waking up like, don't I need to do something? But the baby's been. This is a peaceful baby. My kids love him. They beg to hold him all day. They beg to kiss him all day. Khalil's in love. Kai's like, I've been here before, like, cool, it's a baby, where's my toys? But Khalil's like addicted. So
That's tight.
yeah, man, they check on the baby. Everything's good, man. Wife's healing up. She's doing great. We're just, making sure we avoid or be ahead of postpartum depression and stuff like that, because that happens pretty much every time. So it's just our journey. But God is just giving us things so we can be stronger, So, man, life's been great, man. Life's been beautiful. I'm off. I want to shout out my job, man. Shout out to my job, man. I got 3 months off. I don't have to go back to work until March 29th.
That matters.
And I have never worked a job that give a man that much time with a newborn. So paid full salary.
Excluding
Praise
PTO.
God. Praise God. So
So I expect you at the gym.
I'm gonna be
You
at the
messed
gym.
up by
I have
telling
no,
me that.
I have no, other than the baby
Monday,
waking
Tuesday,
up in the
Wednesday,
morning,
Thursday,
I have
Friday,
no
huh?
excuses. Whoa,
One day
hold on, I
off.
ain't going 7.
week.
Jesus
5
Christ.
days.
Well, praise God. I guess this is the new me they was talking about. So, but yeah,
That's
man,
amazing.
life's been good, man. I've just been extremely blessed. I'm
There we
extremely happy. I'm in a happy space.
3 months is crazy.
3 months.
I am proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
I am proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
I really am, man. Like
Congratulations, Eli.
I know how it is. I don't know. Not 3 is that's a different level. 3 kids, but I know that journey. Having to be the supporter, where like the family's leaning on you.
Yeah.
So like you got to hold them up. You don't have no choice. And so I gave you a few days or like a week or so to kind of like just settle in. But bro, I'm proud of you, man, and I love what you're doing. I know Jaws and your family appreciates it, man, and what you're doing is needs to be shared. You know, so
appreciate
yeah,
it.
good work. I mean, my last 7 days, I keep it quick, man. I'm great, man. I love the start of the new year. A chance to reset, get rejuvenated, you know, figure out what it is that I did, what it is that worked last year, and, you know, changes that I need to make moving into this year. So that's what I've been focused on. My wife, shout out to my wife, since we're giving all these ladies shout outs.
There we go.
She started her real estate course.
Oh, wow.
And she's going in real estate. So she's hella busy. Y'all are going crazy. Y'all have beautiful voices, bro. That was like I might need y'all to
We
try.
just in sync.
That's wild. Yeah, man. So, you know, life is busy right now. She's out of school, going straight to class. So, like, I'm Superman with the babies, trying to hold it down. So, but it's heavy, but we're built for that.
Clear vision
Like, what you going through?
Clear vision dads.
Bro, we're built for it to be heavy. If it's not heavy, bro, we not going hard enough. So, you know, that's how I look at it. I feel like God designed us to be able to
Come on, Trey.
be in that position. So, I appreciate it. Yeah. But that's it, man. Talk to me.
Man, so much love in the room, man.
Let me first.
It's been a while.
It was Trevor. So much love in the room. This is what I'm going to say. You ready? Quick word. I cried in 23 so I can smile in 24.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So when everyone's saying kind of just how their previous years been going and in the journey, we have to accept those times because it's not always going to be like that.
Right.
So if y'all remember the victory episode, the first thing I said was all things are possible for those who believe.
Correct.
So being able to prove that even today, because what I said on January 13th, 7's going to be in Oklahoma.
You called it.
I'm about to cry.
Called a shot.
Oh,
And January 13th, 7 sitting right here.
Yo, Sam.
so excited.
It's his birthday.
Bro, Sam.
Today's his birthday.
Oh my
birthday,
God. Crazy.
So
birthday,
even
Sam.
driving through here, man, it was so surreal, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
With the
But I
snow.
couldn't cry at all.
Because you knew.
Cause like,
This is,
just like all that crying is like, that was, cause I already knew what was gonna happen. So
Wow.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Praise God.
You know,
Happy for you, man.
Seven's chilling.
Yeah.
He is chilling.
Yeah.
He's a great kid, by the way.
Amazing.
Bro.
Right.
Mild mannered, real chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited. We're going to
So-
jump. Sky zone tonight.
Sky's in.
Eyes on.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be jumping.
I'm
Just
jumping.
believe
I don't
that.
know what my kids gonna be doing.
I'm gonna be jumping.
I ain't got no
Dog
kids.
Jay, watch out.
It's on my turn, you know? Yeah.
Man, it's beautiful, guys. I'm excited to see what 24 brings us, man.
Me too,
Y'all
man.
are good men. I'm glad we could come into another year together.
Yeah. It's lovely.
It's great, man. Y'all are some good people. All right.
Back to business.
Let's get into the topic for today.
Hot topic.
No, hot topic is at
Do
the
it first.
end.
It don't matter.
We can do it
Oh,
first.
is that then?
Let's go ahead and knock it out.
If y'all
Hot
want to
topic.
keep this,
Kerri's world. What's up?
My
What you wanna
bad.
do?
What you want to do?
We can do hot topic.
Let's do the
Hot
hot topic.
topic.
Yeah,
Oh, don't get me started.
Just yeah.
I do like this flow.
Yep.
The hot topic first.
Go ahead.
Let's
bounce.
get it, man. Jonathan Majors.
Ouch.
This is the hot topic, guys. Jonathan Majors he's convicted for, man, I guess let's get the facts straight.
Stuffing his ex-girlfriend in the car, basically.
I guess so. The only what'd
Yes,
you
and
say? The only black
He was
man to
running,
get
so he's
arrested for
guilty.
running away from
Running away from a
Running away,
white
basically.
woman
Right.
and he gets sent to jail.
Yeah.
He's not getting sent to jail.
It's
a misdemeanor.
Up to 1 year.
Well, they say up to 1 year he might.
They haven't gotten the
Within
court
30
ruling yet.
minutes of his conviction, he was dropped from Marvel.
Other
which
than he
is-
got
Yeah.
convicted in his
One of
career
the-
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be playing Dennis Rodman in a movie. I'm trying to find the
Got the face.
He does have that.
Shoot. He got
He does have that look.
well, basically the story is he was with a British woman, a white British woman, and I don't know if y'all
Things
seen
got physical.
Things got physical.
Yeah.
So they say.
So they say.
Allegedly.
And- allegedly, right? And he went to court and he was found guilty, I guess, for what, battery or aggravated assault?
Assault, yeah.
Assault.
Like recklessness or
Yeah.
something.
They
Yeah.
said his recklessness. They said it was accidental.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not intentional.
His accident,
It was
for a year,
accidental
but isn't he
assault.
a year? Is
Yeah,
Yeah,
years
so,
what he's
yeah,
facing.
that's his-
If he goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They haven't had the court ruling,
They haven't. Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
sounds
He'll be
like
on
they're
probation.
pushing for a year. But
he'll probably get probation
Yeah.
just because he's a rich
Yeah, he
man.
had 4 or 5
but-
witnesses, say that she did all the assaulting, but You know how it goes.
You seen that video, man? He was running for blocks.
Man, he was gone.
He was gone, and he wasn't fast.
And she was chasing him.
She was gone too.
And one thing he said in that interview, he said, if it was a black man chasing a white woman in the streets of New York, I would have been shot dead in the street.
That's a fact.
And there was a white woman chasing a black man through the streets of New York, and everybody's asking the white lady, "Are you okay?"
So, John, real quick, man, what can we learn from the Jonathan Majors?
Man, it happened again.
Situation.
It's not learning nothing. It's about what I've been telling them about.
Hey, man, we've had this off
Guys, and I'm not going to sit here and I don't want people. People have been accusing me of being racist.
Omarish. Not racist.
Dr. Omarish, but that's my, Johnson,
straight up.
Mess with people that can relate to you. And the person that can relate to you is more than not your skin folk, right? More times than not. I'm not saying all the time they relate, right?
This is mature. This is mature.
And this is, I'm trying not to play it safe, BJ. We got.
Especially when you're famous, though. Especially when you've made it. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you've made it. If they wasn't with you from high thick and thin, if they wasn't shooting in the gym with you, man, you risking it. And his biggest nightmare happened. And it's like, God dang it. Another example.
Another example for him. He said in the car, he showed a girl said, "I can't wait to be kissing on you again," or whatever. "I miss kissing on you." He showed her the phone. She tried to snatch the phone. He didn't give it to her, so
she scratched him.
So she started scratching. The driver said the same thing, and he took off running, and he's in trouble.
And now
he's in trouble.
He's lost all of his Hollywood deals.
I believe he'll be back acting.
I think this is probably
a lot of money. He's lost a lot of money.
So what are you supposed to do, John?
What is he supposed to do? He got with Megan Good. And you see everything is working out.
Okay.
Everything's working out.
To the interview.
What I'm saying is like, okay, so let's put race aside real quick. Let's just talk, and this may be triggering, but domestic abuse, because that's a real thing.
That is, yeah.
How do you not put yourself in those situations with any woman? Like a woman, like, because it's like passion, right? They figure out you're cheating on you, and then they just go ballistic and they just jump on you. Like, what are you supposed to do?
You can't do nothing. Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna say, so at Langston, I got punched in my face by a girl.
And how did you handle that?
Nose bleeding and all.
How did you handle that?
I didn't do anything.
Okay,
because I know.
Yes,
if I do grab her, anything, I'm getting kicked out of school.
Yep.
So I kind of just had to eat that. I didn't have no sister or something. I can like, hey, come up here, and it's just I gotta eat that.
So you're trying to drill down to the root, but I'm saying there are some guys that need to hear that, bro. Like, it still applies. Although women are becoming more equal when it comes to like jobs and other parts of life, when it comes to this, like fighting and hitting, it still applies. My mom and dad taught me, don't put your hands on a girl or a lady. Don't do that.
I agree.
And he said his biggest mistake was picking her up and putting her back in the car. And I was like, dang, but he was just trying to make sure she got home.
It's like, why is he expecting?
At the same time,
But here's the thing,
why is he expecting a white British woman to be his Coretta?
That's another.
He was wrong. I didn't agree with that one when he was. I was like,
even Megan Good, she's not Coretta yet. Y'all disrespecting Coretta.
She holding him down.
Coretta?
They only been together for like a week.
What are we doing here?
Stop using it so loosely.
Coretta?
Well, he said he hopes so. But he said he hopes so.
Yeah, he's like, this is what I want you to become.
Why can't she just be Megan?
Right, she's fine.
Well, it's the analogy. Yeah, it's the analogy, right? Because Coretta went through some stuff too. Because Martin Luther King wasn't the best. Yeah. Let's just throw that out there. He wasn't the best. Infidelity, cheating, all that he did. Yeah.
So he's basically saying, I'm going to cheat on y'all. I just need y'all to hold me down. Like,
I don't think he's saying that. Yeah. I think he's just saying how down Coretta was, though, through thick and thin. I think that's all it is. I don't think. He said he said the message didn't get across like he thought it would either. By the way, Jonathan Bates said, I failed with that. I messed up on that. Yeah. But here's what's crazy. I don't know if y'all watched the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp stuff. Same situation, except 10 times worse. Johnny Depp actually did put his hands on her a few times, but she put her hands on him a lot. Shitted on his bed.
He pooped on his bed. That's where she went down. They were like, you pooped on his bed?
Yeah. But he was free. He wasn't found guilty. Innocent. Yeah. Black man, white woman. Yeah. White man.
He coming
of power
You get in the chair.
and a white woman. She got kicked out the Marvel Aquaman. She's not doing that no more. Her life is ruined, basically, for mess with Johnny Depp. Right. But he's not in Pirates of the Caribbean no more and all that. His life low key.
Yeah.
It took a
He's
turn.
already.
A correction though, he was found guilty when they first went to court overseas.
Yes.
But in America they went. So I mean, it's not over. You know, he might be freed up, but it is unfortunate that he lost these opportunities.
Man, bro,
yeah.
just
because you can't replace him.
Just mess with people that look like you, man.
I don't know about that because I think this situation, like Trev said,
hands off people, bro.
This situation is unavoidable. You can't control if a woman put their hands on you,
bro.
You can't, like, no matter how good you are, like, you know, we got mental health going on. We got all these kind of things, all these different things that will cause a woman to put their hands on you, and you really just can't. I mean, he just got caught, wrong place, wrong time. Well, you know,
and it's almost guaranteed. I'm sure alcohol was involved.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm almost so it's like even.
But I would not be with a woman that I felt like she would just come whoop my ass sometimes.
But how do you know that though? How do you know she will? What if there's just one ticking
That's
moment?
what I'm saying. You really don't know.
Boom.
Because you're a good man.
I'm gone then. I'm out of there.
For that to happen.
I'm just like Jonathan Majors, but I'm not touching. I'm gone.
Bad boy Trevor running down the
I'm
street.
out of there,
crazy.
bro. Because like BJ said, bro, he got his nose busted.
You gotta eat it.
If he would have done that to her, bro, a totally different story.
It's
bro.
sad, man.
He'd be on the news.
And all y'all would have cut me off.
Oh no.
Yes, y'all would
BJ,
have.
cut you off.
If
I would have
y'all
trusted your
heard that
story,
I
bro.
put hands on a female, yes, y'all would.
Oh, I don't know.
If you told me she broke your nose,
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it off camera because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
My grandma also told me that. My grandma Sandy also told me that. Like, you know, you can get into it with your woman. That's all normal, but never cross that line. Because when you cross that line in the physicality, you can't go back.
Okay, if your wife is getting jumped by 8 women, you not laying hands, I'm sorry.
I'm not talking about different.
Okay, all right.
But
you're talking about one-on-one.
Between me and my woman.
Okay.
We got an intimate romantic relationship going on. She put her hands on me. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
Because obviously you don't care about me. Because I can't defend myself, and you know that. You taking me out my kid's house?
Right.
No, I'm good.
Right.
yeah,
Well, that's hot topic.
that's the hot topic, man. I still stand by it. Hey, obviously, don't get with a woman that's gonna hit you, but bro, it's a just, you know.
Cat Williams said it best, bro. I don't know if you heard him.
What he say?
He said it best. He said,
Right.
I love white women. I love all women. I'm just scared.
Yeah.
And so I stay away from, what I'm scared of, I stay away from.
There it is.
And I think I was having a conversation with a couple of people about the situation. Like, why do black men like date white women? That was the question. And, you know, an older person, very wise person, above 40 to 50, they were like, well, white women are naturally more submissive. And sometimes men like when people are submissive. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they like take care of them or they got your back more, but white women are naturally more submissive. Okay, whatever you want, whatever you know, they're submissive creatures. Some.
Yeah, let's use big some.
Generally.
Big some.
And so it's just
my mama's in.
It's a new.
it's interesting.
It's a new time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna raise my daughter hopefully to be like her mother. I'm not saying Kerri's just a submissive woman, but like, she cares about me. You could tell she cares. Y'all's women,
taking care of you.
They care, and so like when it's just a time, it's just a different time now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just got to raise our daughters to be what we.
Right. You can try.
You can try.
We also got
a lot of outlets.
We also got to raise our men not to cheat. Like it's this situation. There's two. There's two different. You know, there's two learning paths in this situation. You know what I mean? Because there's a reason why she put her hands on them. Not saying that that's a good reason or
that's not at all.
But you know what I mean. But like there's situations. If he wasn't innocent, you know what I mean.
They're not married.
You can take a man down. You can slap a man and just take his whole career down. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was scary.
Kale gets slapped in the face by a girl in 3rd grade, and he comes home and tells you, "What are your parenting techniques?" A girl, and you care.
And I'll call that girl's mama, and
slap
I might call that girl daddy.
Slap her daddy. Bring your daddy up here.
But I'm gonna just have to let him know, like, man, it's just there's double standards.
There is,
and
double standards.
Some are beneficial and some aren't.
Yeah.
Kerri, you feel the same way?
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to talk to them parents because why are you putting hands and teaching your children? You have to teach your children not to put hands on others.
She was watching her mama slap.
Or she just hasn't been corrected because maybe she does this to her siblings or whatever, but you can't do this to any and everybody. Like,
yeah, that's real.
You can learn quick. Not for my son, hopefully, but
Yeah,
for
I think
somebody.
Satira is
let me ask
advanced
Kerri real
about
quick.
3 years.
Are you gonna let Satira and KO like play fight?
Okay, so we all go back and forth about this all the time because when they're little, when they're little, they're siblings.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
gonna
like
do
that's
Part of
that's part of like you see them get on your nerves. You want to
Smack him upside the head.
tussle it out. John, he feels that KO should not at any
Never
point,
touch his sister.
put in vice
I would
versa for
probably feel the
Satira as
same
well. You
way.
know what I'm saying? But I think because they're siblings, like I just think it's
wrestle a little bit.
like you fight
We're
with your
putting
siblings.
We're gonna do jiu-jitsu as a family.
I like that.
So y'all get and roll it out. It's controlled. But just kicking and punching each
There's
other.
a space for it.
Yeah, there's a space. Do whatever y'all need, and then y'all be done.
Yeah.
But no, we're not about to.
Just be
You
you
not
get
just-
mad, so go fight. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Now, if I had 2 boys,
Oh, yeah,
get
Jay.
the gloves.
They go crazy.
Bro,
Go get the
Kind
gloves.
of, yeah, kind of.
Levi,
Eli
man,
sounds
crazy,
practical.
bro.
Levi,
I'll be doing
punching me,
WWE.
bro.
All that, all
punching
that.
me, bro. It's crazy,
Yeah, KO was a hitter too.
bro. Levi's tough.
Satira, she's. But Satira,
She's
bro,
tough.
Satira might
She's
be the
tough.
one. Hey, sissy, go handle that because she,
She's
dog.
advanced too. She
I want to
already
see her and
running
Levi kick it now. Now that
4-3.
Levi's walking,
Oh yeah.
I want to see them kick it.
Levi's
We still
walking?
might come over. I know Eli's bowing out on us. No, he don't mess with us no more. But we'll try to make it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
And then you
Man of my
quickly-
word.
Yeah, man of my word, you're just the man.
All right, anyway. Speaking of Satira.
All right, guys. We can get into our main topic today. This is this is gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about basically how do we dress it up? Basically, just the birthing process and
The journey of pregnancy,
it.
birthing.
So you could we could talk about the before Satira and then all the way up to her being born.
Mm-hmm. Just the pregnancy
From
journey.
your experience, yeah.
Well, Satira was definitely different from KO. KO, I really wasn't sick. It was just smooth sailing. Now, Satira, I was sick a lot in the first trimester. I was a lot bigger. I was always measuring like 2 weeks ahead.
Makes sense now.
Yes,
It does, but they never thought nothing of it. Just thought, it was kind of close to having KO. So like they were thinking, body's still kind of stretching out. So it's just not how it was. Now leading up to the birth, it was still pretty much smooth sailing. It was just different from KO. Like we knew we were having a girl, so we knew it was going to be different. But the labor was quick. I pretty much labored in my sleep for the most part. Yeah.
It was at the house in the bed.
At the house, yeah, because they tell you to like sleep as much as you can. By the way, we were planning to have a home birth, so we were at home. Then I would have any intentions of leaving. So about 7 o'clock, I wake up because it's getting there. It's pretty intense. So midwives come through and still laboring. We had I wanted to do a water birth, so I got in the water and started doing those things. I think it slowed down. It slowed down
Tremendously.
the labor. So like it was kind of stalled and just sitting there. But at this point, I was kind of over it. Like I was like,
Ready.
I'm tired. I'm ready to get this baby out. And
Meanwhile,
so
it's only been like an hour though.
it has. It was going by really fast. But like I don't know. Looking back at it now, I think it was intuition of knowing like I actually need to get this baby out. Like now that I look at it, like how things went down, like I actually needed to get her out because things were happening.
Right.
So I'm ready to start pushing. We start pushing, and nothing's happening. Like she's there, close to the edge, but she's not coming out. So she the midwife was looking. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to start pushing. Like she's stuck." So I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean? We got to start pushing." And she's like, "Yeah, you got to start pushing right now." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm pushing hard, and she would not come out. So we're like, okay, we got to do some different techniques. Had to do all different types of positions.
At this point,
But
was she crowning? Like she was crowning, but she
So-
just wouldn't move further down.
She had I believe her head had came out.
Yeah.
But she went back in. They call it turtling. So when their head comes out initially, like that's their cue to start breathing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she had tried to start breathing, but because she went back in, it sent her into shock. And so that's why the midwife was like, okay, you really, really got to start pushing. So like, I'm like kind of.
And usually it goes like against, right? With KO is every contraction was a push.
Yeah.
It's time to push.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and that's why like when you go to the hospital and they just say push, 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 push.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really healthy or good because you're supposed to wait for a contraction.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Right.
contraction is telling you to push. Basically.
Yeah, but in this case, like I had to push
She just had to push without
nonstop. Like,
Dang.
like
I know. That's,
you're not supposed to scream. Like, you know how you see in the movies, they're always screaming, making like that's taking away your energy from pushing down and bearing down to get your baby out. So like, but I'm screaming because for one, I'm scared. Like she's telling me like we gotta get this baby out now, and so we're just pushing. And thankfully, she comes out. But like, mind you, okay, so the whole reason that she would not come out is because her shoulders. She's so big, and we didn't know this. She's so big that her shoulders are stuck behind my pelvis. Like, so she's literally stuck. So the midwife is having to like
turn her around.
turn her and maneuver her out while I'm pushing. So like, thankfully she comes out, but when she comes out, she's not breathing. So like, she's sitting there, like as soon as she comes out, like, you know, usually like you're like, you did it, congratulations. Like, no, my baby comes out and she's like blue, I would say. She's blue. And like limp too. And so it's just like, we're just sitting there, time stops. And I'll say like, it probably only took maybe 30 seconds to get her to breathe, but like, it felt like forever. Like I remember I remember just staring, because she had on a Apple Watch, and I remember just looking at the time. Like, I don't know why your mind goes places, but I was just like, I wonder what time she actually came out, because her clock is saying 12:01, but it feels like we've been sitting here. Like, she's probably came out at 11:55, because it feels like forever that she is trying to get her to breathe. But it turns out she came out at 12 o'clock. So it's like, what I'm saying, like, it was only 30 seconds.
It's crazy.
And she finally gets her to breathe, but like, she had to put her on this, it's called a Resus-A-Craddle. Just all these things that I did not expect, because, you know, we're supposed to have a home birth.
Didn't have it supposed to go smooth.
Yeah, we have to end up getting transported by EMS to the hospital.
Kerri
because
couldn't ride with her.
Couldn't ride with my baby, couldn't hold my baby.
You couldn't ride with her?
Because I don't know.
She had to do her own thing.
Oh, yeah. You had to recover too.
They had to
So they put me in a separate ambulance. Like, they had 2 whole ambulances there, and like I had to ride by
I
myself.
had to watch her, make sure she's not losing blood and all that. While
They
the
didn't
other
get a chance to
ambulance
do,
is focused on making sure she's still breathing.
Yeah, so I was very like, I would say shook, disappointed, and my mom will tell you she could see in my face, like while we're just waiting to go to the ambulance, like how just sad and disappointed I was. And it wasn't disappointing that, you know, it was disappointing that like I wasn't able to just sit at home like I planned, sit at home, order some food right after I give birth, you know, just have chill vibes. Like, no, it's like we have to go to the hospital.
More things to do.
Like, and I don't know how, like, dad, did I do this to my baby, but not being in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they could have known beforehand. We could have did different things.
Start blaming yourself.
It was tough. It was heavy. But I will say that it was all for a reason, because come to find out, you know, a week or so later when I go to my checkup, my midwife, she didn't post who I was or didn't post the baby. She just posted a picture of basically the tool that they lay the baby into when they're resuscitating them. She was like, you know, I actually had to use this. And the thing about it is, whenever we first got together to meet during our prenatal sessions, she was telling me like all her tools that she uses. And there's this thing called a Resus-A-Craddle and a Neo-T. She's like, I've never had to use this. It's very expensive, but I feel like it'll come a time where it's that one baby and I have to use it and I'll save their life. And I was like, oh, that's good that you have that. Come to find out it's me. It's me that she has to use that on. And so she's telling the story that she actually had to use this. Well, someone sees it by the name of Dawn Finley. She sees her post and she's like just so inspired by the story that she was like, you know what? I'm deciding to buy these myself out of my pocket and donate them to midwives of Oklahoma so that everyone can have one. So if they ever need it, because it's very rare that you're going to need it, but if you ever have to have it, you're going to have it and you're going to be able to save that baby's life. So it's like,
wow, shout out to her.
Yeah,
Man,
shout out to her.
Shout out to midwife. She should be on Good Morning America.
So like it makes it worth it, you know, to have gone through the experience, because that happen. Like there's now tools being sent out to all midwives. Like you're able to get one from her. Like she's doing a giveaway for free. It's not coming out of your pocket. Cause like I said, they're like $400. Like,
do you have the name of that midwife? That was what you asked?
My midwife is Taryn Goodwin. She's the one who saved my baby's life. So shout out to her. I'm so appreciative. Like I thank you. But the woman that's doing the giveaway for these midwives, if you want to get one, her name is Dawn Finley. You just reach out to her. You can reach out to her on Facebook. She actually, she does in-focus ultrasounds. She did our ultrasounds. So she actually, it comes full circle because she was the one who actually did our ultrasounds. Cool. She didn't even know that she, had did my ultrasound. She just so happened to see this post and decide that she wants to give these tools away. So when I called her, she was like, oh my God, I remember you, and that's crazy that this is you that has happened to. Like, it's just like a full circle moment.
And shout out to her, man. I'm reading the Alchemist right now, and it says everybody has a personal legend, right? And it's achieving that, right? You just stay the course, and Kerri will give more. I'll let her give more details, but like, bro, when you go in there to her place for the ultrasound, it's a nice setup. First off, she's way cheaper than everybody. And, bro, when she's looking at the baby, it's like she's looking at her own baby. She's, like, excited, bro. Like, you can tell what she's doing is what God sent her to do.
Yeah, it's her purpose. Like, she literally does that to help others. Like, she's not in it for monetary gains because...
How much did hers cost?
Hers is, I think, $150, $175, whereas generally, I think she said it would cost like $600. Like she foots that bill to get your ultrasound sent over if it needs to be checked out. Like she's literally in it to help people. That's and so I'm very much appreciative of her and what she does. Cause like I said, she does these giveaways. She also gives away those Neo Teas I was telling you guys about, like that she puts the baby into. She gives those away for free. She pay for those out of pocket and she's willing to send those to any birth workers or midwives.
Where is she located? Do you know?
She's located in Norman.
Oh, and what's her name? Dawn?
Dawn.
Yeah,
Finley.
we went to her too. She did our ultrasounds.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like small world, and it's just
the room's very nice. It's like dark and
she invested.
And she's excited, bro.
Yeah, she literally told me like I said, she doesn't take it. She doesn't make money off it. Like she invests anything she makes back into making sure that she has the highest technology. Everything that you would need to do these ultrasounds and to make the women feel comfortable whenever they come in to do it, because it's nerve-wracking, you know what I'm saying? It's very nerve-wracking to go in there and to see your baby and make sure everything's okay. So she just makes the experience smooth and
and it's something sad to think about, but like just thinking about if she didn't have that equipment, right?
Yeah.
And like you just like low-key just helpless, man.
And it really relieves you because on a couple of episodes when I came and I was talking about the bridge. We thought the baby was a bridge. Then we went to her. That's what we've been going to her the whole time. We've only did 2 with her, but like she was about to get off. She had like her kid to pick up at 3:30. It was already like 2:50, and then she was like, "Come on over." Like we're about 15, maybe 18 minutes away from her. And man, like she just, she made us feel good about it. She not only did she let us know that the baby was head down, but the baby was healthy. She let us like see the baby for free. She let us do a 3D. We didn't even have to pay for the 3D scan or whatever to see the baby and stuff like that. She just relieved all of our stress because she seen like Jaws was already crying when we got there, and like Dawn she's definitely a GOAT, bro. She's a legend, and and her technology is like I've never seen an ultrasound look so good. Like usually when I see ultrasound, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like,
that's what she told us. She said she paid like she takes home what she needs, right? Yeah. Everything else goes
back into her.
Everything else. So if something just dropped from this high class ultrasound, that's what she's getting.
Yeah.
And like, man, bro, she puts her purpose first over worldly.
Yes.
Obviously over worldly
That's
stuff.
amazing, bro. Yeah, you're in good hands with her.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Shout out. That's good.
So during that, I guess we can kind of. Is there anything else that you wanted to speak on with that?
I mean, I'm curious to hear your piece.
That's what I was going to ask you, bro.
I have yet to. John,
that's a lot to see.
Let me say this. John, he has always been like, of course, the leader of our family, but like that. He said, you said I'm the brain? I don't know what you said.
No, you said
you're the backbone. Oh, well, you're the backbone for me in that situation because like he held firm. He didn't show no emotions. You know, I know we talk about this all the time. Like the man is not supposed to show emotions. I disagree, but like in that moment, he knew that's what our family needed. Like, because I'm emotional, my mom is there, she's emotional. Like,
gotta be in reason.
Yes, someone has to be the logic. Like, he was like, okay, my baby can't ride with her mother. Okay, well, I'm riding with my baby. Like, there's no question. Like, they're all like, nah. And like, he's like, no, I'm riding with my baby. Like, there's no question. He was just solid. He never like wavered. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just there and.
You'd have to worry about it.
Didn't have to worry about it. Like, I knew my baby was with her father, so like I had no doubts. I'm just like, yeah. So I thank you for that. Wow. But I'm curious to hear how you were feeling, because I know the feelings were there, but you had to put up that wall and be there for us.
Grab the tissues.
Yeah.
Get him ready to get tell. No, that's good, man.
No, man, I would just say like, I mean, the whole time.
I'm really emotional right now.
The whole time. That's why she wanted to wait.
I did say that. Yeah. So I am so glad that everything panned out the way it did, because I was supposed to have been coming on the show, but like.
You didn't want to create those nerves.
I did not. And so
you looking out for me, Kerri?
Yes, because
that's so sweet.
Like,
that's so sweet.
I knew y'all were having a home birth, so why would I want to put that out there? And Jocelyn watches the show, so I wouldn't want her to worry about anything like that, because she had a wonderful. I won't say easy. It's always challenging, but like nothing. It was perfect. So I'm glad that happened before I came on the show. So
she knew about it like I did, but like not the details.
Not the details. Like I don't know how soon she got pregnant after I gave birth, but like I definitely didn't want to share those details while she's pregnant.
Okay, wow, you're looking at
So
see, that's why you got to surround yourself.
Wow. Facts.
John, how does it feel, man, to hear your wife express those feelings?
Bro, it's kind of like we talked about it. We haven't, huh?
No.
Damn.
Not to the deepest levels.
Yeah, it's kind of like crazy how similar like the experience was. It's like
break it down through your lens.
So from my lens, bro, after like she started labor, right? And my job was to get my rest.
Right.
So
I know that's
I stayed asleep a little bit, and I stayed asleep. But ended up waking. I can't sleep past 7, no way. So I kind of woke up a little earlier, but
so this happened in the morning. Okay.
And so, but it's time. So I'm just doing my duties. I'm just, being her support more so. But like, I could just feel like the energy in the room become more of a instead of a peaceful setting, it turned real intense. Like, I watch anime. It's like the music change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the music change wasn't like it started off, we got some Janae Aiko, some vibes, Erykah Badu going on.
Some candles.
But then it kind of turned into like it's just the room filled like
frantic.
Frantic, and it was, I could just, I could see it in her face. I could just see it in Taryn. I'm like, I'm paying attention, and she's like, she started whispering to the midwife. Kerri don't see that, but I see her start whispering to the assistant.
You say Taryn, that's your mama?
No, Taryn is the midwife.
Okay, but your mama's there too?
Yeah, she was there with KO.
She was with KO.
Okay.
So KO was coming in, helping out too. But I started seeing Taryn whispering to her assistant.
Shout out to Amanda. She was there too.
Amanda, yeah. And, Amanda's starting to go get stuff and all that. And they're being, because at first they was chilling at the foot of the bed. But now they're starting to be way more engaged.
Yeah.
But there's no progress happening.
They wasn't communicating anything to you?
Well,
they didn't want us to worry.
Not yet.
Especially
if we didn't have to
worry.
If we didn't have to worry. Now, when it was time, Kerri, the baby's stuck behind your pelvis, right? That was, she let us know.
Yeah.
Switch to this position. Let's roll over. Let's try this position. Let's do all this. Baby's still stuck. So it's just...
Man, that's tough, Kerri.
Yeah. I mean, y'all see how big Satir is.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I gave birth to a 10-pound baby.
Praise.
So 10 pounds. They did not expect... That was another thing. Like, they didn't expect my baby to be that big. So that was the other issue. Is like, we're not...
10 pounds, bro.
natural.
Yeah.
10 pounds.
Levi
Yeah.
was 6'3", and I'm like, oh, yeah, I had a chunky baby. 6'3", he's 6'3". I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kyrie
so
was
10
7.
pound, broad
He's our
shoulders,
biggest.
you know what I'm saying? Like whole
Yeah.
football player type
Yeah, no,
vibes.
for real. No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
did
so
it, Kerri.
we no medicine.
Yeah.
By the way,
All natural.
all natural, man. So yeah, but when Kerri started, when it started like getting, you felt the rush happening, bro, and I seen Satira come out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like walk into the restroom real quick. And had to, I don't know, bro. I have this thing, right? I don't know if y'all remember this, but whenever it don't relate, but it do. But whenever it was time to max out our max out days, I would kind of like, I remember I did because I was playing around, but I screamed, like, ah!
Yeah.
And then I got down there and I
got
did
hit,
something I
yeah.
couldn't do.
Yeah.
So when that happened, when she first came out, I seen her just limpy and like blue. I ain't gonna lie, I walked into the restroom and I kind of like screamed and came back. Cause
I did not remember that.
That's
That's
important.
yeah,
crazy.
I had to reset myself to like, cause
embrace what was
right now in my head was, sorry, I was like, damn, baby dead.
Yeah.
Right. And so like, I was just like, it was just a boom, boom. That's probably why she didn't notice it happened. But like, I had to, I don't know, bro. I was terrified, bro. I was
Yeah, of
scared,
course. That's
man.
a scary, yeah.
And
I remember that text.
That text was scary.
Oh, God.
I've never seen, John is not
Oh, God.
Clear Vision
text?
Podcast, John is not a serious person.
Yeah.
John is joking around, always
until
saying
it's
some
serious.
that was the most serious text, and he was like, I don't
And then
remember
we said,
exactly. It's
"It's
like,
already
fellas,
done." We was
fellas,
like,
he
"Oh,
was
it's
like,
already
we
Prayers, yeah.
need prayers, and
Prayers and all that.
I'm
We're
going
on
through a
our way
scary
to that.
situation. We on our way.
to the hospital or
You need to
something like that.
resuscitate, and I was like, it's already done. Like, yeah, that's what everybody.
It's
I
already
mean,
done.
and shout out to y'all, man, because y'all definitely, y'all and my line brothers, bro. I sent it to both of y'all, their group chats, and like, the positivity, bro, the I keep
Reassurance.
my friends, bro. I'll say this: my friends, my circle that I like keep close is like undoubtedly like there's no question. I know there's no question. Like I ain't gonna say all my line brothers. Just being honest, I ain't gonna say all my line brothers is that way.
Yeah.
But I know the ones like telling everybody with these who I'm talking to type
yeah.
deal. But like, bro, the support, man, and like I had no worry after they put the thing on her. They was like, we gotta keep her. We gotta keep her
Oxygen
levels up.
Oxygen
But the
levels
thing
up.
about it is, like, we had to go to the hospital just because she was resuscitated. Like that's just standard protocol. But she was fine as soon as she started breathing. Like that's how tough she is. Like as soon as you got her that oxygen, like her levels were up and they were not.
Don't play with her.
They were not coming down.
Literally,
Don't play with
that's
her.
why y'all said a girl slap KO.
Yeah,
Give us a tip.
Go get some tears.
Come on,
It's
man.
Get my sister on your.
10
Yeah.
pounds.
Don't get your
Right.
sister.
10 pounds. Or she gonna be like 6'1" probably.
Bro.
Bro.
But yeah, but I did like, as I was sitting in there, I was worried about you. I was like, because I knew Satira was good. It was warm in there. She was cozy. It was crazy. I gave her my little finger. She would hold my finger the whole ambulance ride.
That's tight.
Even while they was in there, like, because we brought her in through the emergency room and like everybody was.
They were checking.
I was like, what shot is that? I said, hold up. What is that shot?
check
y'all?
everything, yep.
Hold up, what is that? And so like they knew like, okay, this is this right here, this is for that. This is just the IV. So like, and then Kerri came. It was a relief that she was good. You was in a wheelchair though, huh?
They put me in the. I
Yeah,
think that's
they-
standard.
Y'all went to the hospital down the street from your
No,
house?
we took it to OU.
Yeah, we can go to the heart hospital. They don't have any.
They don't have any things for the babies.
baby doctors.
They
I
don't
can't
have
think of the
baby
name.
Boy, we would've
Yeah.
They don't have baby anything.
Lakeside Women's
Yeah.
Hospital. That's
Lakeside is good. I heard
far.
good things about Lakeside.
Yeah, so we had a.
That's a
all my wife knows.
Yeah.
But the importance, you told them the importance of a pre-pregnancy or like an emergency plan. Because we was like, nah, we ain't gonna need it.
Yeah, you someone like if you have to go to the hospital.
If we have to, but the midwife needs to know the plan.
Oh yeah, that we don't like. You someone like you don't want any shots, any of that. Like, and that's another thing why I'm glad you were there because he's like, what is
Yeah,
that?
we
We're
already
not
know,
giving
yeah.
no shots, like because they can do anything.
They
If
can.
there's no one there to tell them not to. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, we had that emergency plan laid out, and even though I really did not
Think you were gonna use
think
it?
I was going to need it, and so it all worked out. I will say, with shoulder dystocia,
Shoulder dystocia.
it's like a
That was the
that was what it's called when their shoulder is stuck behind your pelvis.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, they come out with either a broken collarbone, a broken shoulder,
I heard
or a
that.
broken arm. She had nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, God is good,
Nothing.
man.
That's amen, bro. Have to clap that.
Yeah,
That's
for
God
sure.
right there, man.
Facts, man. And her name is Satira Rain Johnson.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Explain what Satira means.
Oh, so Satira is an African goddess of brazenness, basically meaning unapologetically you. So,
Like that.
Wow.
and then Rain is just, Rain is supreme. Yeah, so she has a very strong name. She's a very strong girl, tough, walking
Walking at what?
at 7 months.
7 months.
Walking at
I
7
saw that
months.
video. I was like, leave
What
my
was she
kid
standing
your
up?
ass.
When I came over, because I know I wanted to wait like a month of respects, for the family and whatnot. But I think she was 1 month and she was like standing up,
And sitting her body up.
Sitting up.
standing up,
She was
sitting up,
Or
standing up on Carrie's lap. I'm
she's
like,
different.
what's going on here?
she's
like
different.
she's
She's
But
different.
she was very, you could tell. So, on the spiritual side of things, right?
Yeah.
They
here
said
we go.
she died. For her dying, right? An old soul came into her body.
Mm.
To basically, what is it? You say it better. You say it better than me. When she died, right? It was an old soul that just took over her
Yeah.
body. To,
Like, I got the reins.
Yeah.
like,
Stand
don't worry
up.
about it. I got it.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And
She
that's
act
why
like
she's
she been
walking
here
at
before.
3
Oh, yeah.
months.
Bro.
She gets it done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So,
Wow.
man, it's just I'm proud of you
Thank you.
Yeah.
because
Facts. I am too.
that just shows like the strength of a woman, bro. Is what she did, like the way she pushed her out. It wasn't no.
Oh, man.
It may have felt like forever to her, but as soon as Terrence said, "Start, okay, you got to push this baby out,"
Yeah.
and she heard it
Got
in her
done.
voice.
Got it done.
Bro,
Yeah, I did. I did get it done.
It
The
said,
way she said it,
"Ooh."
like,
Ooh, boom, she here.
because like
Wow.
her tone
tell.
changed. Like
Yeah.
she was like, okay, push.
Yeah.
Okay, push.
Real
And then it was a
soft manner.
pause.
Mhm.
Okay, you need to get this baby out.
Straight
like,
off the
not
rip,
playing.
man. Yeah.
No games.
Yeah.
So I was like
Game
all right,
time.
yeah.
I got you.
So-
That's dope. That's
And like,
long.
pregnancy is still a miracle. Nobody knows how they can do it.
Yeah.
But I know you talk about like pregnancy land whenever.
Oh
it's
yeah, I went
happening.
with Jesus.
It's like
Amen.
going with Jesus, but it's almost, I see it as, y'all know how I believe. It's like all of our ancestors, all of like the angels,
Everybody,
God,
yeah.
everybody
With
is
you.
like,
yeah.
she goes to the peaceful place and her ancestors take over. Like,
That's right.
because bro, it's still a miracle, like how
Yeah.
women can go through that. And
Yeah. And I see what I didn't know and I would learn in our classes is like inside. Like you just think the baby's in your stomach comes out. Like everything
Has to
internally is moving in motion and poetry to make this baby
has
come
to
out. Things
realign.
are folding.
Yeah.
You're inside. Bro, when she was breaking it down and she was showing like, diagrams of what's going on. I was like, damn.
For this long to not end up over here and this
Yeah.
kid to not, I mean, you gotta believe in something.
Yeah,
You gotta believe in
Well, I'm saying, and
something.
the creator, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
thank God that God designed a woman like that, bro. Because, like, damn,
And visionaries,
Strong.
like, why are we sharing this story? It's for a couple of things to prepare you. And as a man, if you are a man listening, you do have a job
yeah,
when it comes to giving birth. You have a job. Your job is going to be different. Not everybody's job is going to be the same. John's job was to be calm and be assertive at the hospital and
but you
be
have
able
to be
speak up.
educated.
Educated.
And that's the
Educated.
thing
yeah.
that a lot of dudes, that's what irritates when I hear stories and the dude just sitting there and
Playing the
Don't even
game.
do nothing.
Playing the
Oh, no,
game.
playing
on
the
the phone,
game.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show ass
Yeah.
up.
And then
Bro, be educated because say I wasn't educated and they just trying to give the baby shots,
Yeah, you don't know
or
what they give
do
them.
this. Like you gotta control the room. Like she probably don't know, but like the fireman came. I'm like, hey, y'all need to
Yeah.
back up, bro.
yeah.
Y'all all in here like
Just staring. Not
y'all
even
need-
doing anything.
Not
They're just
doing nothing.
They're
Y'all
just
need to
like
go in the living room.
Control
Drop
the
the
fire.
environment. Yeah.
Control the
Yeah,
environment.
bro, and I'm talking about deep. What 10?
It was a lot of them.
A lot of people
just
saying, oh, 'cause
just
the-
in my room, just
first
standing
responders was
around.
just
standing.
And mind you,
Yeah.
like
That's
I'm naked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, she's vulnerable
Yeah.
right now.
Birthing
Y'all
a
need to,
Yeah, yeah.
and you gotta like. That's the, and we talked about what's a man, right? Being a man, but like it's knowing when to like tap into that. Hey,
yeah.
like
Sometimes it can be toxic, but it's needed.
It's
This is
very
the
much
reason.
needed.
This is the reason. Moments like this and situations like this is the reason why
You gotta stand firm.
we're built a certain way,
Yeah.
and we need to make things shake when we need to make them shake, and our voices need to be heard. You know, like I mean, in my situation, like I have a wife who struggles with mental health. So like on our first meeting with our midwives, the whole team, I said, hey, no whispering around my wife. That's a trigger. So she wants us to know everything. So don't make a move or don't say anything to each other without coming to me and letting me know. If you want to communicate something to my wife, I'll communicate to her. You know, so it's things like that.
Knowing your wife,
knowing your wife, and knowing how to calm and be. Because any other day, I'm like, you know, we're at a restaurant and I ask for no onions and they give me onions. You know, I'm like, oh, it's fine. You know, I don't want to say that. You know, my wife handle that. But there are situations like this.
No onions.
Yeah,
I'll eat the onions.
Situations like this, man, is what I mean. It's our job. That's your job as a man, is to take care of your wife and that baby. Yeah. Meaning, cussing out complete strangers to get things done. If things aren't getting done, it's extremely important. You know,
that'd be cruel.
It was a blessed, bro. It was a blessed process. Even at the hospital. The lady that was coming in to get blood from Satira's foot, she was like, look, she said, y'all can tell them no.
Yeah, like
by law.
They make you think like you don't have a choice, but you have a choice in anything that's get done at this hospital.
All of that stuff. Yeah. All of that stuff.
Because they definitely make you feel like, you know, what they say is law.
We need to do this because.
Yeah, and that you have no choice.
Not true.
But you have a choice. That's what she said. Like, you don't have to do anything.
Quickly congratulate you, of course, you for sure. But with, bro, I did not know this, right? And it's been a while since you've had, how old is Satira?
8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
John, I could tell you've been protective over this story, and I'm glad you wanted to tell. I'm glad you did, especially here. I'm thankful you did.
Yes, and we appreciate it.
Safe space.
John was so secure about what you went through and like protective, and like when I would ask, like, bro, you know,
even
how'd it go? He was just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna let Kerri tell us every time, and I was like.
That's how you protect.
But that's hard. Like that's hard to do, man. Because you know, like we tight, bro. So like,
we got a lot of emotions that we
did you?
Get out.
I mean, were you able to open up to anybody? Like
talk
other
to
than
my
like
therapist.
Your therapist about it. Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
And that's probably why I didn't have
keep
to
a secret.
That's
good to know.
That's probably why I didn't have to. That's why I didn't have to tell y'all because you know I already got it off my chest.
That's good.
But it was like it was traumatizing, bro. I was scared.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a scary. Maybe still right now, I don't know if I want to have another kid right now.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I'm still on no.
Yeah.
That's just trauma talking right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's still a no.
It's all right. Let God work.
Yeah.
Paint your story however you paint it.
Absolutely.
But I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm proud of you guys.
No pressure, no, you know, all that, man. It was just good. It was just good.
So, John, how does it feel to have a girl? Because we don't have, we're girlless over here, man. So we don't have, has it? Because I know when we talked about having a baby, and it took us a while to like be like, dang, this baby's mine, like to actually connect with the baby. But was it any different?
I did want to ask that
with the baby girl.
She seems more gravitated to me, probably because I'm of the opposite sex. You know, just like KO gravitates. That. He used to gravitate to her a lot.
He still does. Don't do that.
Don't do that. But he like daddy. You know, daddy. I can throw him up in the air and all that. But Satira, she's like she seems very gravitated towards me. Now, I will be honest and say it's not really like a difference right now because she's not
so young.
She's so young, bro. So she's like almost like gender that really doesn't exist right now at that age for both of them. You know, well, KO more so now that he's, you know, older. But like
a baby
within a year.
That's a good point to make because a lot of people do get it misconstrued. Like when you're a baby, bro, just love you, baby.
They're just baby, But when she's too like KO, it's probably gonna be
you don't feel it. Did you feel like you had to be more of a protector when has that clicked in yet? Like I have a girl now, I have to like save the world. Put it, you know.
The biggest protection I have is one. I know we talked about the windows and stuff like that, close the windows, but other than that is protect her from KO because KO just he's a boy. He's came into the especially when he leaves Khalil, bro.
Yeah.
Boy,
he's a different.
Bro, he ready to go.
He ready to
I be like, dang,
WWE. Took a monster tag. All
Bro, there was a time, just a quick story. They came up to the house and Kel sit on the chair and Khalil and they would just go. All three of them just go. Like they chest locking. And so Satira sitting on the couch and he go over there and he does his thing. He does that. And when he does that, you know he about to do something.
Yeah, something going down.
And he just go. And I'm like, no, you better quit.
You got to learn the difference. Learn the difference.
But she can eat a punch though, cause she be eating them.
Oh, Lord.
She's tough, bro.
She's tough.
She's gonna be tough.
But
she gonna fall here.
I think
as
as it
you okay?
goes
She
on,
be like, yes.
As it goes on, bro, Kerri, she was watching a movie the other day. I guess they got kidnapped. I don't know. I don't watch that kind of stuff.
I hate. I won't say I hate, but like just having a daughter now and watching movies, I'd be like, why did I have a daughter? Like, we gotta teach her.
It's time to go. It's time to know.
Teach her how to defend herself at 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gotta be ready.
And so that's
you see Taken, the movie Taken.
I haven't.
What?
Yeah, you'll be like Liam Neeson.
Bro, I could go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to find you.
Yeah, and I'm going to kill you.
That's a good one. You should watch it.
Kerri, what about you? Do you feel a difference between the girl and the boy, or
do I? Not like you said, just
my
baby things, like because I'm nursing, so she's very much attached to me. But like just like you said, watching the movies.
Yeah,
I should like.
We need to know something. We getting into jiu-jitsu.
I like that.
Now it's a funny story. She was walking around. And she had in her area. She had a like diaper rash basically. So we were letting the air out and stuff. And KO, he ain't never seen that before. He go. He just started looking. He was so confused.
He's like, where at?
She misses something.
So Kay's never seen you use the bathroom or nothing like that? Or?
Yeah, but he just ain't.
You're a grown up.
So he's thinking like
all babies got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
He looked in the front. He looked in the back. He just walked away like, huh?
Like, she off.
Something's going on.
That is funny.
But, yeah, man. But man, it was just this topic was good. I appreciate y'all for coming up.
I appreciate y'all for
because I learned something about.
I
learned something today too.
Yeah,
but it's like we talk about all the time, right? Is know your partner.
Yeah,
like you
absolutely.
said. Knowing. I think that's a big like. Do you feel like this process you will remember like the rest of our life?
Oh, for sure.
So like,
for sure.
And so would you remember if it was the opposite? Sale was a very standoffish and not involved and
because I'd be like, where were you during this process? But I know exactly where you were the entire time. Like you was with my baby when I couldn't be.
She said a woman will always remember. She will always love you forever. How you handle business during the birth, or hate you forever.
I heard that too.
That's one of
my mother. She had 4, and she remembers every single.
Yeah. That's a good point, bro. To highlight men.
Yeah.
How you treat your lady when she's pregnant, bro. She's gonna remember that. Regardless, she'll remember that.
Birth, labor, all of that stuff. Yeah. She's gonna remember. So do a great job. Do a great job. What did BJ say?
So authentic.
BJ, I know you haven't had the opportunity to say
no,
much.
This is y'all. No, the thing about this podcast, we know when to.
It's ISO time.
When it's ISO time.
Yeah,
but I love hypotheticals, bro. And BJ is often like, he's good with that. I'll be honest. Like he'll stay back and let people cook. But I want to give you the opportunity, bro, just to get. I don't know, just make you think a little bit today.
This is an easy vibe.
Bro, I guess off the rip, I hope it's not too much. Do you plan on having another child?
It's a great question.
I don't know.
A good answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good answer too.
Good answer.
I feel like eventually, but I have so much time to make up with 7, so it's like
yeah.
But
shout out to 7.
Yeah,
shout out to
my birthday 7.
Happy birthday 7.
But yeah, probably eventually.
Yeah.
It's like, what if I have a girl like you? And I'm like,
So you don't want a girl?
I don't want a girl.
Oh, you won't know until you know, man.
I want like just straight
3 boys,
just
men.
wolves.
Oh my god!
Straight wolves.
Got the queen.
Yeah.
So what? Are you scared to have a girl?
Absolutely.
Really?
For like a toxic reason. Like I'm afraid of my own karma. Just straight up.
That's real.
Yeah,
At least you're honest.
That's like
honest,
just straight up. So
that's honesty.
So do you? So I mean, with all y'all, do y'all feel like? What do y'all feel the difference in your opinion about having a girl? What do y'all think would be the difference?
I thought you were gonna have a girl.
I thought I was gonna have a girl.
I actually prayed for it.
I'm glad you prayed for it, but it didn't happen.
I was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, from my angle, bro, I'm not really experienced with girls, man. You know, I will love them, you know, the same, bro. And I think you just kind of learn as you go, you know. And I don't. It's not like I'm prepared, right, for like to have a girl, and I'm just love them, man, love them.
Because then you have sisters.
I do.
So it's like you've seen like a man take care of dog. I've never personally seen a man take care of daughters.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and
I
would probably lean more into Dion, bro, on that. And I think, I think that's how it should be. Even when you have boys, like you love your boys. If I'm, Dion's case, like Dion love her boys, you feel me? And then lean on the father for the more discipline and like structure. And so with a daughter, it's probably the approach I would love, and I just kind of lean and trust in Dion, which I would for her to like correct and push in a different way.
That's a good point, because I mean, I don't know if we've had that conversation, but she'd probably be the one to discipline Satira,
or just set her up,
or be the one to have those.
I was about
talks.
to say that, like, even for the opposite sex, like just to show them how a woman should carry themselves, like for Kale, like, or because that's usually how it goes anyway. Like you look for some, like your mother in women or your father in men, so like just showing them how they should be.
That's what I think about. I think about Satira's gonna find a man like me.
Yeah, Lord.
And Kale's gonna find a woman like his mom.
But that just makes you want to be a better person, continue to grow, so that they're getting that proper example of who to look for.
Yeah, John, I have a question for you. It's pretty.
Yeah, you're good. You got a little time.
How did you handle, or even how are you handling, like, when your wife or your lady becomes like a mom? And like a lot of her love and nourishment is now being poured into the child, and you are subtracted from what you were given.
That is a great question. I'll be honest.
This is a daily show.
Man, I was about to say, I felt like he was asking me that. Everything he was saying, I was just looking down.
Oh my gosh.
Help me.
You had to ask this question while I'm here, huh?
I'll be honest, bro. At first,
because it's natural.
Don't even look at Kerri.
It's a natural thing.
At first, bro, it was tough.
That did more than that little touch.
Yeah. It was at first it was kind of tough, bro. Everything slowed down.
Yeah, I understand
everything.
Every
goddamn thing. Every goddamn thing.
I asked Eli this, but I'm asking it through you.
Everything slowed down.
Yeah.
But it's also there's been many conversations, disagreements, and I haven't told her this. This is very recent. I asked one of my coworkers. I said, "Man, he's been with this lady for 30 years." He said, "I'm about to celebrate my 30th anniversary." I'm like, "Damn, that's a long time. What's the trick?" You're probably not gonna like. I did tell you this, but he said, "You just come last. I mean, that's just it's part of it, and it's just something you gotta accept." But
we talking about like
masculine,
sexually, or just like
no? He's just saying.
Oh, it's just in the house. Order. Okay.
I see what's on your mind.
BJ, you were thinking the same thing.
I don't think nobody's thinking that.
Like, make sure your wife coming plenty of times. You come last. Like that's what it is. Like,
I did not think that.
My bad. Back to it. Family, you come last. Kids first.
So your kid's wife, and then you're just. And honestly, bro, it helped, right? It helps because now I don't expect anything no more.
I disagree.
Who?
I disagree with your coworker.
Well, it worked for him, but I'm a man. I try everything out except crack, and heroin.
There you go, bro. My man.
But like it worked for him 30 years. He's happy.
Yeah.
So I said, well, let me just see, you know. So if she be tired, man. You know? And like, who am I to ask her to give extra energy? Because I think about it like this. If she could, she would. Yeah. I would hope.
Yeah. But I would say that, like, it's just the communication, like continuously having the conversation. Because if he don't tell me, I'm not going to know. I'm just in the zone of taking care of these babies. And so, like, we just continue to have the conversation, and I try my best, like, to let him know that I'm trying my best, and for him to see that, I think that's what's important. And then we also know, and he said to me, which I'm glad he's the one that said it to me, is that, like, this is a temporary phase.
That's what I was
like, they're babies for such a short time. Like, if we can thug it out and, you know, just make the best of it once they're in school, like, it's gonna get back to us. Like, so it's temporary.
Think about how long that is, bro. They gonna live in your house for 18 years minimum, right? Unless, you know, Satira, she probably gonna move out 13. And she'll be like Cat Williams was.
Emancipated.
Next time on Clear Vision Podcast. Jesus Christ.
But, you know, like, think about it though.
Yeah.
They start Head Start pre-K at what, 4?
3.
3?
God, yeah.
Kale's turning 3 this year. And so it's like, you look at it, Trev, you tell me all the time, bro, be present, man, and just embrace all of it while they're young. And we're starting to see I want them to sleep in the bed because it's gonna go by so fast.
Especially, listen, if this is my last baby, because we never know. Like, I want to get all like she's not, especially this one. Like, she's grown.
2 years later. 2 years later, now another baby in the bed.
I'm just saying, if it is, she grows so fast. She's advanced, so she's not gonna want to sleep with me much longer anyway. So I'm like, might as well get the cuddles out while I can.
Tell my wife, y'all go sleep in her bed. Okay, go sleep in the baby's bed.
Yeah,
he'd be mad about that. So you make me sleep by myself? Like,
oh no. I love sleeping by myself.
He don't.
I want to pick up your so that question and your answer, and I appreciate the answer. And this is a full circle. This is why it's important to embrace being a man. And I realized this with 2 kids, 2 pregnancies, because it was like, well, the first pregnancy was different, bro. Like, Dion, she like not sexually, but she wanted me, like always, like she just needed to be around me, and which, you know, led to, you know, sex. Sometimes, but what I'm saying is, like,
it never fails.
The first pregnancy, bro, like she was just like, she was really scared, you feel me, and just like wanted to be safe. Too. Yeah, we were young, bro. She was 20, and I was 21. I was trying to act like I knew what the hell to do. And I was like, I got you, baby, always with it. But the second pregnancy, bro, I went through it. It was like she didn't want to be around me. She didn't want to do anything. Like, she was like, just wanted to have a healthy baby, and she was just, it was weird, bro. It was really
focused.
It was hard. Baby. And then on top of that, she was teaching. So like, she was dealing with kids. When she come home, she just wanted to literally go to sleep. Like, play with Jaden and then go to sleep. She didn't have energy for nothing else. Not even like to be awake and watch a movie. Like, she was like, no. And that was like majority. So like 9 months where it was just like, it was tough. And I was just trying to figure it out. You know?
And this is the tough part of love that people speak about when it comes to marriage and long marriages or just long relationships.
So real quick, I mean, being a man though, I learned more in that 9 months. Like, this is when you can't be all like Cam says, a penguin, softy, crying. Because that's just making her more tired. Those conversations, like, I agree. Continuing the conversations, you know, and stay connected, you know, and communication.
Hey, don't forget about me. Let's go out to eat or something.
But all that whining, I need these are my needs. Bro, your woman do not need that right now, bro. And I'm telling you, it's more attractive whenever she can look at a man that I'm telling you, looking at a man that his needs aren't being met, but he's still firm in who he is and what he believes in. That's attractive. Bro, I quickly found out, the more I am like that, the more attractive she is. She wants to be around me. She actually wants to go to dinner tonight. But the more sucker and sour crap, I mean, I had to look at it that way, because it worked.
And that's what I'm saying. Like me, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, just think about it. Like, we already had little babies wanting and
I don't
needing
need no
and
grown
asking us,
baby.
like,
You.
crying. Like, I don't need a grown man doing the same thing.
That's why DeVal, bro, when he be crying and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I be like, me and her, we talk like, and you know, I respect the hell out that, you know, their
Out of
family.
yeah.
But I'm like, man, there's some things like, I feel like you being a
Shouldn't
baby.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it comes with age. Like there's a certain time when the kid is like under 3. When there's a baby under 3, I just give grace to my wife. Like we're all, she gives grace to me as well. You know what I mean? We're all just in this grind to make sure that this person that needs us tremendously is being taken care of.
Now, don't get it
But
twisted.
at a point, there is time where it's like, you know, it's everyone's responsibility in a relationship to take care of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there does come to a point to where it's your wife's responsibility
Hold it down.
to still pour into y'all's relationship because this is where it starts.
And that's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. Like, you know, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, I was like, all right, it's 9 o'clock. You still holding her? Like, still
I take the baby already from Josh.
Well,
Yeah.
it's time for her to start.
No, he didn't mean like that.
I'm
He
talking
meant-
about that baby. She need to
That
go
baby down
in the
and get over here.
Yeah. It's like
Gotcha.
because you know, she got her audio book and everything. She be listening, but she
Praise
be in
God.
that chair. I said, Kerri, I started
Hours
putting.
go
I gave Kerri a bath at
Hours.
7.
Hours.
It's 9 o'clock. I'm like, you still putting her to sleep?
She probably about to wake up from the nap.
Literally. But like, it was more so like in this. That's I would say it's nothing serious, right? Like it's me.
To get serious.
Kale, as Tira, she needs to start learning to put herself to bed. Like y'all
Yeah,
remember when y'all
absolutely.
came over
Yes.
and I put Kale. We
And I
put
was
Kale.
amazed.
I couldn't believe it. And that's what I do with Levi.
Yeah, this baby, we're already in the crib. Well, eyes open.
My mom was like, why is
Put
he
yourself to sleep.
He's crying.
I want what John had.
Yeah, he was crying.
Yeah, no. Oh, mother-in-laws. Anyway.
But
That's another topic.
Yeah, that's another
but
topic.
Carrie, she wants to hold on to these last moments of the cuddles. But that's me. I'm like, man, if Kale at this age was putting himself to sleep, we don't need to. The more we keep holding her, is the
advanced.
Every baby's different, okay? So she's gonna get it. She's gonna get it.
so. But that's the really of everything, bro. Like I'm kind of like Kerri. She's gonna when she has time. Like she usually has time for me. I'm not gonna. She's not stressed out as she was with the first baby, right? I feel like the second one's always easier.
You know, a little bit more.
You
Yeah.
know? And then we have help with her mom staying at the house. So like we get times where like right now where we can go and
Do what you guys
be
be a
just
couple.
us, you know, be a
Be
couple.
John and Kerri.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all a blessing, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's temporary because once Kale go to school and it's just Tira's probably gonna be so easy.
Yeah.
Because she's used to 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And
So
make
it
no
don't last
mistake,
all
these are all situations
glad.
and problems, but they're really not problems. These are problems you want. You want beautiful family
Yeah.
problems, you know. So it's all problems you want. So
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for sharing, man. Y'all are
good, man.
first of all, y'all are a beautiful
warm.
couple.
No, thank you. Thank
First
you.
of all, you guys are a
Oh,
beautiful
thanks.
couple, John.
well, thanks Kerri for sharing too, because I
Kerri.
never got an in
Yeah.
depth. I've never heard the story. Y'all hearing the story at the same time I
Really?
heard.
That
Yeah.
was a moment of
Yeah.
transparency for
No,
real.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all. for
Great
letting
job,
me-
Kerri. You have two
Share.
beautiful babies.
Thank you. You
Y'all
too,
did a
man.
great
Well, you
job.
have 3.
I have 3.
got a lot.
I got 3 of them things. That's what I've been saying. Pack
Hey,
them
man.
up.
The last one standing.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
hey,
Take your time, brother.
the boys gonna be tired when they link up.
Take your time.
We gonna say that much. Boys gonna be tired when they link up.
Yeah.
Now-
I still might bring my kids over tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
Depending on the snow.
I need Kale to go to sleep
Okay.
tonight. He's been doing
Jay's
good.
tough. He knows
KO,
Taekwondo.
bro. KO is one thing about KO is he's an environment adjuster. He's a rocker. Like he has his 2 brothers in Kai and Khalil for sure. Like not even.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even close. Like as soon as KO hits the door, you should see it. It's
Turn that time.
they going the whole time. And then, but at the same time, one of my favorite things about KO, which he gets this from his uncle Eli. I don't care what nobody says. KO has his morals. Okay, he's not jumping off the couch because he don't want to jump off the couch. He don't care how many times Kai and Khalil jump off the couch. It's not safe. KO's a safety person,
Right.
Safety first person, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
KO bring some
I like
peace
that.
to my house. We need balance for sure. And KO will tell me, he's like, grabbing my
Get your
shirt.
kids.
Got a good idea.
I'm like, you right, KO.
Yeah.
I love that.
Love
Jay
it.
is
And
not
we
like
got shout out to Seven, man. I'm so excited
been
to see
chilling this
him
whole time,
around.
bro.
My babies could have did this with
Right,
DJ. I
at
ain't
all.
gonna. They'd have been on
He'd
me.
have been right
I'd
here,
have
right on my
I'd
lap.
been-
I'm like, nigga.
Yeah, so
Jay be on my lap, big as hell now. I'm like,
I had to cut that off with Kai.
really?
Yeah, man. I had to cut that off, man.
That's
Y'all
hard.
better embrace that while you can.
know, that's hard.
I already embraced
When
it,
he's
man.
crying, he's really
saying,
We
I'm
don't
just
need that
saying.
much time, man.
I guess.
My little brothers, they have babies. You know, there'll always be a baby. Mothers are different, but the way I look at it, hey, you a big boy now. You heavy.
I want to clear something up, guys. I said something previous on the Dion episode. And Kerri, right? It was about the $60,000 a year, treat you like a five.
Oh yeah, because I didn't like that.
I misconstrued what she said, guys.
I didn't like that.
I messed it
Bro.
up. But the better question was, while Kerri is here, she said, you should have asked it like this. So I'm going to ask it like this while I'm here.
Kerri, ask the question.
I don't even know what the question
Would you
was.
rather your man, or in a woman's situation, right? Would you rather your man, y'all are living paycheck to paycheck, bringing in like $20,000 a year, he work at McDonald's, but he treats you like a 10?
Where y'all
Right.
living?
in a box?
Not
No
good.
matter where you live, you working at, you know,
You know,
20,000 a year.
McD.
We struggling to make ends meet, but I treat her like a 10.
Mhm.
Or I treat her like a 5, and I'm a millionaire. Which one would you rather? And that's you don't have to answer that, baby. But
I was gonna say, I mean, that's a hard question to answer.
It is.
Why am I in a shack? You got me in a shack.
but to treat you like a 10, because remember, we said money don't matter.
Yeah. Oh, it matters.
For a woman,
It matters.
for a woman, security
matters.
matters.
Yes, bro.
And
Money
we talk
matters.
about being a man. What's a man that can't provide?
That's
right. But I treat you real good. I treat you like a 10.
Something.
But you gonna get we eating great value everything.
Mm-hmm.
Lights might cut off. I get paid in a couple more days after the lights cut off.
We'll be back on.
I feel like
But I love you, honey.
Yeah, no, because I feel like that's part of treating you good is
Yeah, it's
taking care of
providing.
your environment. So that's why the 80,000 or 80,000 to
That was
60,000
tough.
year
It was
question.
so
That was
yeah,
a lot of money.
it was
That's
like-
good money.
That's a lot of money.
Like that's
Yeah.
it, but the
Not
McDonald's
to
to 20,000.
Not to some women, bro.
No, well, yeah, I agree.
To some,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
The ones that John was talking about, bro, that was an accurate statement. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
no, yeah,
I know some
no.
women that'll get up here and be like 80,000.
now if you're asking me to date that, if we're talking about marriage, my question might go to what we said originally. But to date, it would be fun to date a millionaire
Right.
for 2-3 years.
But
and
you
just-
got to date before y'all get together.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But I don't know if he treats
you
me like
think,
a
bro?
5 forever. A
remember
5
that
forever is
episode.
pretty low.
You wasn't here, bro.
You wasn't here. You wasn't here. You
For
was-
Dion's, yeah,
Yes, you was.
I just don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, do you think security, how much does security matter for a woman?
All of it.
Yeah.
Do you
gonna say
think that they will trade how good they're treated for a more comfortable, secure life?
Yeah, honestly.
I do too, bro.
I think straight up.
And it's just because it's like we see, you know how they say in nature, like the bird presents itself with all the how it can dance the best or whatever. Like we see that before we see how you're going to treat us. Like we see what you have and like how you can provide for
That
us before.
attraction. You gotta have the attraction.
So
Because
they're
I
willing
know-
to adjust their standards based on the security.
Yeah.
Come
that's
on,
what it is,
that's
bro.
a great.
So
And that's
what-
not a bad.
okay,
That's not necessarily
so-
a bad thing, bro.
So my
It's
question
smart.
is getting cheated on, right? Versus not getting cheated on is what we're talking about. It's like what's a
No,
5?
five
What's
is-
exactly is a 5?
So
is my question.
I'll serve it
Because
up this
5
way.
is
Yes,
pretty low.
sir.
A five,
That's pretty
five in my opinion is he's not a good communicator, so therefore like your needs really aren't being met. He's not making a lot of time with you. You're not really going out on dates. He's not
But
really
when
like,
y'all do go to a date,
oh yeah, yeah.
It's $1 million date.
Yeah. But I'm saying like a woman comes home unfulfilled, internally, emotionally unfulfilled, but
Like you
making
feel
about
lonely most of the time.
$500,000-$600,000 regularly, bro.
Yeah.
You go on the dates, you fly, you're decked out, you got a new car,
anything
it's paid
you
for.
need, you get.
You get whatever you need, the house, the kids is all figured out. But this man is so indulged in business and building finances that he cannot really be there like you necessarily need him. So you got to get girlfriends and different deals to fulfill you in certain ways. But the nigga got bread.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sad
Yeah.
on a boat.
Yeah.
On a boat with your girls.
So the question is, are you willing to get a 5 forever? That's the real question.
Correct. Like, and he's just not a good guy.
Or
That's
are you
not
gonna,
good. I don't think
or
it's John,
But the Eli, bro, it's okay for men, like women, G.
So
But
let's
maybe-
ask
I
a
don't
woman
know.
though. Baby. So what do you? A 5. My 5 was a little bit. Of the 7-day week, I'm there 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
And I'm engaged.
Okay.
I'm engaged. I mean, we got baby, you said we need a nanny to help take care of the kids. That's fine, full time. You need a chef, you don't have to cook. We got that handled. You want to go to the mall for the baby shower coming up Saturday, Tawana's baby shower. And boom, you go get you a fly fit. Or you want to help out, you want to get Tawana the best gift. Here you go. Nothing, you don't have to worry about nothing. Yeah. But the other side of the coin,
I just be lonely at night.
it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark. You gotta tell the kids it's gonna be dark a couple days. It's gonna be cold. We got blankets though. But baby, I'm gonna put you first. You gonna everything you need.
It's hard to get past that though, because like, how can you?
Yeah, he's not treating her like a 5 at that point.
Well, no, I was talking about on the other side of the coin.
Oh, okay.
On the other side of the coin, like I can't be.
You want to be secure.
Yeah, like how can I be? How can I take in your love that you're giving to me when I'm cold and I'm hungry? Like I can't even like focus on what you're trying to provide to me.
My internal health is declining.
It's dark.
She's cold and she's hungry. She does not feel safe or secure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So my point with it was a woman will always choose safety and security
over how good you are.
Over how good
Yeah,
you
like
are.
you can't even see that because I can't see
dark.
past.
Like, okay, but even think about it. Like even
Put
think
out
about
a
it.
candle.
We said $1 million, but
Yeah, point
like
a candle.
say he treats you like a 4
phone light.
and he or a 3
Got a phone with a
and
candle.
he is a multi-millionaire. He's traveling. He ain't never home.
Yeah.
But guess what? She ain't never got to be home.
Yeah.
She gonna get there.
But I feel like that same person that's like a millionaire and is home once out of the week can still treat you like a 10. You know what I mean? So I feel like,
so?
Just because I'm not there don't mean I don't treat. I could FaceTime you every 30 hour or whatever it is. Like, you know, there's ways to
Every 30, that's every other day.
I mean, well, I'm saying every 30 minutes and stuff like FaceTime and talk to them, you know, send them stuff, send
Man, she
them
gonna be
flowers
tired
and
of
stuff
that.
like that. Well, I'm just saying there's a way to treat. You can still be a good guy
Money's
and be
fulfilling.
going all the time.
money is fulfilling.
So that's why the 5 is interesting to me. Like it's really based on what is a 5 to you as far as a woman's perspective. Like what do you see a 5 at? You know, like how bad is he treating you? Does he talk to you bad? Does he not let you see your family? Like how bad is it? You know what I mean? That's why it's deeper than like what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? But the 20,000 a year, you know, and then I'm like the best husband to you, like emotionally, and I got your back.
Because I only said that to rebuttal the statement,
Right.
money ain't everything.
Money's not everything.
Money
but
is
yeah,
a big
Yeah.
part of it because that's our way, that's our currency of
absolutely
value, to a
value
woman.
and protection,
Absolutely.
security, all that.
It's attractive too.
I think to date that, I'll say 90. I would
First
date
time
that.
Kerri ever seen me and I was pulling up,
in a
bro.
Rolls Royce,
Rolls Royce, right here in Possibility. Hey, meet us at Possibility Studio. She see who,
which is in the near future.
She's
But
gonna
yeah.
ask whose Mercedes is that. She's gonna pay attention. Who's getting that at Mercedes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And, and you don't even got to open the door for her.
The door opens itself. It just
No, I'm talking about you walk in the studio.
butterfly.
You wouldn't have to open the door for her. She's still like,
No. Oh yeah.
because you just hopped out the Rolls Royce.
I don't know, man. I think that'll get
That's
old.
bad.
I think that'll get
That's
old, bro.
bad.
That's what I'm saying.
I have to defend the women because I'm here.
This,
so.
it'll get, I'm telling y'all, it will
Change the
get
vibe.
old. That will be fun to date, but I don't think anyone wants to be with someone forever where they're treating them like
I
a
agree.
5
Yeah.
the
That's
entire
I mean, Mark Zuckerberg's wife divorced him.
there's people.
I agree.
Because if you pull up in that Benz, you
But
got another
guess
girl
what?
in the back.
But
I mean,
guess
that's
what?
just super disrespectful.
Guess what
Real.
though? You think they leaving that marriage without money?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they not. They getting the business.
You see what
The
I'm
bag is
saying?
secure.
So
Secure the bag,
either
lady.
way,
Yeah.
they're going to get theirs because a woman ain't dumb. But how long did they put up with that security before they actually left and got their own money?
Yeah,
That's right.
You gotta move on if the
Yeah.
lights ain't on. Though.
So y'all,
if the lights ain't on.
We're gonna close out, man. Trevor, where can they find us at, bro?
You can find us here at YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment. All podcast stores, we're now there. Be sure to put somebody on, leave a 5-star rating.
Here we go.
Praise God.
Eli. Oh,
Listener letter.
Listen, let her, man.
I know we gotta hurry. Santiago.
While you're pulling it up, I got you, man. So
I'm excited.
clearvisionpodcast@gmail.com. This next listen letter, man, it needs to be special. Send us a birth story. Send us a birth story. Man, woman, daddy, mama, cousin, if you witness something, just send us a birth story and share your light on Clear Vision, because just like Kerri, your story can inspire a whole different operation.
That's crazy.
You know, it can really help the community. And you don't know what your story is going to do for people. God, like I said earlier, God chooses us God chose Kerri and John and Satira because God knew that they had the strength to go through this for other people. Right. So, share your story, man. clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Hit us up.
There we go. And here's a story, man. He wrote quite a bit, but he wrote to us in 2022 as well. Okay. Christian. What up, y'all? I haven't written a type to y'all in a while. My last 7 days been cool. It is December 15th. Sorry, I'm just now seeing this, brother. Something I realized last week is that I'm my biggest enemy. This past month has been tough on my mental, and I try to be tough mentally. I pride myself on my calm demeanor, but lately it's been rough. I've been very on the edge and just confrontational. Spoke with John a month ago today, actually, and I told him how I felt like I haven't accomplished anything significant yet. I told John, I got a degree, but it felt like I had to because I was told that I needed to go to college, get a big boy job, etc., etc. Mainly by my parents, really, and it isn't their fault. I'm not pointing blame towards anyone, especially not my parents. My mom and dad have given me everything and positioned me to be the best version of myself. The truth is getting a degree is significant, as John reminded me. I never like talking about myself or accomplishments because I don't want to sound braggadocious. However, I do have to stop and pat myself on the back for what I've done. I think a lot about my younger self, man, so much, and I tell myself I want to make that kid proud because he dreamed of the world and is doing so much, giving to his parents, his siblings, and taking care of all of them. I always think of him, young me, and tell myself every day I'm doing this for you too. I know my fears, insecurities, challenges, wishes, dreams, etc. from my childhood years, and I get emotional about it because as a kid, it's pure and genuine, and there's no agenda there, and it's no hidden motive. The motive is pure happiness. Sometimes I don't smile because I am happy. I smile because I'm used to smiling. Going back to saying I'm my biggest enemy, I feel like this is true because I always tell myself I haven't accomplished this or that. I bring myself down. I don't do it on purpose. We as humans tend to look at the negatives first, and sometimes we don't look at the positives. I used to always look at the positives for everything, but somewhere along the road that changed. I'm working on myself. I try to pray. I try to dap myself up. I have to be selfish with myself, and as a man, it's tough. I struggle typing this out because I tried describing this the best I could from my point of view. I've been wanting to type this out for about a month now. I just haven't had the chance. I shed a tear or two typing this out, but it's all right. My dad always told me real men cry. I like sharing this with y'all because I know John and Eli. I don't know Eli like I know John, but John always had great things to say about y'all, BJ and Trev. And John is a very dear friend of mine, so I take what he says pretty serious. Well, I have to get back to work. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Always. Regard. Christian J. Carranza.
Well, that is wonderful, man. Wow. Shout out to Christian.
Shout out, Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, we had a conversation. The conversation he's talking about, man, he was, to sum it up, he's like, man, I got so much to do. I'm being lazy, this and that. He said I was mad at myself for getting comfortable. Mm-hmm. And kind of what he's talking about, I was like, comfortable for how long? How long was you thinking you were being comfortable? She said, probably like 2 years. I said, you're the first person in your family. He's an immigrant.
Yeah.
You're the first person in your family to go to college. You went to college for 5 years to get what he said, a big boy job, and you accomplished all that, right? He's the oldest of his siblings. He got two little sisters and a little brother. So they watched him graduate. Boom, that's
setting the platform
right there. And I said, bro, you gotta be present, man, because you spent 5 years in college and now you're mad at yourself for being comfortable for 2 years, as if you didn't deserve to be comfortable for 2 years.
You worked your tail off to get that way.
You know what I'm saying? So I told him there's nothing wrong with kicking back and saying, damn, I did that, and a lot of times, we often look at next, or I need to get here, and we miss out on the present. Like, I just graduated. I just went to school for 5 years, and now I'm already trying to put something else on my plate because I was comfortable for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You haven't even, you got time.
But to combat that, bro, that's okay as well, though.
Yeah.
It's a natural feeling.
It is, bro. It's masculine, like progress. I'm big on progress, bro. Like, I would encourage Christian to take that and do something with it. Like, be creative. Like, challenge yourself. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way, bro. Because I get like that too, man. I feel when I feel comfortable, I just like, okay, how can I get creative to push myself to do something else?
Yeah.
So,
And Christian, man, what I would do is I would tell you to go to season 2. We covered achievements and fulfillment, I believe.
That's good.
Me and Trev and John and BJ, we went real deep on that. And I think I spoke something, I mentioned something about how you set 3 goals or something like that a day. And at the end of your day, you should feel fulfilled so that you can be present and sit down and take a moment to be present and realize
yourself.
what you've done and reward yourself.
Yeah.
But dude, that take time and be present. And that's going to help your mental state.
We're gonna have a pod about that, bro. Because I don't know, I think the grind, man. I don't know. I think that's why.
Talk about that.
Well, we spoke about it a little bit.
But I think we can burn ourselves out, man.
Yep.
I agree. That's a real thing.
I think we can burn ourselves. I'm in construction, right? And there's always progress being made. But we got a dude, he stay up there. He our lead super. He at work all the time, bro. And you can just tell. I worked 12 days straight, and nigga,
He was gassed.
bro, mentally just drained. And if you're always thinking about what's next, I mean, Kadeen and Duval just talked about that too. If you're always thinking about what's next, you're missing I think you're missing the point of
You're missing your life.
like imagine Jesus, God got Jesus off the cross and Jesus like, all right, now who else can I save? You know, instead of letting people rejoice and kind of be like,
moment.
dang,
Yes.
this just happened.
There's a reason
You
for
know,
celebration.
you was in school for 5 years. You know,
Reward
You're
grinding.
doing your thing, Christian. Appreciate you writing in too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was big.
facts. So, BJ, bro, how can they support us, brother?
$, Clear Vision Pod.
Amen.
That's it, right?
You sure?
You sure, bro?
$, Clear Vision Pod. We need a Zelle and stuff. Somebody said, I don't got Cash App.
PayPal.
So,
We do Apple Cash. Just Apple Cash. BJ say what it's for, and we trust BJ's.
I do you now?
oh, you do?
Like, well, let me borrow $10 for the Clear Vision podcast. So I put it right back.
All right, man. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram again. Hot Mama, thank you for
Kerri.
picking up on us.
Thank you.
It was a
Such
wonderful
an
pod.
honor having you here.
Yep.
You look so good.
Ooh.
Let me scoot over.
We'll finish all
This
that
has
when
its
we get
own
home.
magic.
Come on, John. Heck yeah.
Praise God.
Heck yeah,
All right.
dude.
Thank y'all.
This has its own magic.